Let us start our lesson number 6. Our sixth lesson is Indian culture or Bharatiya Sanskruti. Indian culture or Bharatiya Sanskruti consists of two words. Those are India or Bharat and culture or Sanskriti. Let us discuss in brief about both these words. India or Bharat. The word Bharat or Bharata, as spelled sometimes, consists of two words, that is Bha Rata. Bha means Jyoti or light or illumination, and Rata means engaged. Hence, Bharata or Bharata means the country where the people are engaged in the higher pursuit of acquiring light or illumination or wisdom in order to live a complete and fulfilled life of happiness and peace. Besides true material prosperity and fulfillment of legitimate vital worldly desires, they were engaged in attaining the highest wisdom. Accordingly, it is stated our country has been named as Bharata or Bharata. The name Bharata also has some Pauranic, geographical and historical origin or connotation. It is stated in our holy scriptures that Swayambhuva Manu was the son of Lord Brahma, the creator. Swayambhuva Manu's son was Priyabrata. Priyabrata's son was Agnidhra. Agnidhra's son was Navi, and Navi's son was Rishabha. Rishabha was the Amsa or the part of the Lord Vasudeva or God. Rishabha took incarnation in order to teach and propagate the ways to attain moksha or liberation from the cycles of birth and deaths. Rishabha was the pious king of country named as Ajanabhavarsha, located in the Jambu Dweepa, one of the 7 islands upon the earth plane. He had 100 sons, all adept in Vedas. The eldest among them was the king Rishi Bharata or Rajarshi Bharata. Rajarshi Bharata was a most beloved devotee of Bhagavan Narayana. Rajarshi Bharata was noble, pious and a righteous ruler. His country, that is Ajanabhavarsha, was named after him and which is famously known as Bharatabarsha or Bharatakhanda. This is the Pauranic which is described in our holy Puranas about naming of the country Bharata. Bharata in the ancient time was also known as Brahmavarta because the people of this sacred land were engaged in the quest of Brahman, the supreme being. Bharata was also called Aryavarta, the abode of Aryans, because the people of this country belong to the Aryan race, and during the time of Manu, the people from other countries of the world were coming to Bharata for acquiring knowledge or vidya from the teachers called Aryans, living in the Aryavarta. Therefore, also the name of our country Bharata was Aryavarta. When the river Saraswati got extinct, that part of the great Aryan race which migrated from Central Asia through the mountain passes into India settled fast in the districts near the river Sindhu, now called as Indus, on the other side of the river. Those people on the opposite side of the river Sindhu were called Parasthani or Parasi or Parsi. The Parsis or the Persians pronounced the word Sindhu as Hindu and named their Aryan brethren as Hindus. As such, the people of this country were called Hindus, and this country was called Hindustan or the abode of the Hindus. The Greeks called the Hindus on the other side of the river Sindhu, now called the Indus or Indel, which was subsequently pronounced as India, and hence Bharata is India. Greatness of India or Bharat. The special features or characteristics or greatness of our country India or Bharata are innumerable and cannot be described in details. However, some most important features or characteristics or greatness I am citing now. First, Bharata is a sacred land where God, the Almighty, Supreme Lord Himself, takes incarnation in every age, plays His divine sports or leelas, re-establishes dharma or righteousness, protects dharmic people or righteous people, and destroys adharmic people or wicked people. Second, Bharata is a sacred land where the rishis, munis, saints, sages, prophets, and godmen take births frequently in every age, teach and propagate dharma and adhyatma to the people, and guide, inspire, and encourage them to live a dharmic and adhyatmic life in order to achieve the supreme goal of ideal human life. Dharmic means righteousness and adhyatmic means spiritual, which leads to moksha or liberation of soul from the cycle of births and deaths, which is also known as God realization or self realization, and to live their life successfully, that is, economically prosperously as well as spiritually happily and peacefully. Third, Bharata is a sacred land where the people in general live a dharmic or righteous and adhyatmic or spiritual life. They strictly and meticulously adhere to dharma or righteousness as the primary, fundamental, and foundational grand goal of life, and practice adhyatmikata or spirituality as the summum bonum or the supreme goal or the greatest grand goal of life. Even the so-called uneducated common men like washermen, fishermen, barbers, potters, cobblers, etc. believe in practice and speak of God, dharma and adhyatma. The people of this land believe in and adhere to simple living and high thinking. Fourth, Bharata is a sacred land where the people, in accordance with our great ancient culture, believe in the principles of a common fatherhood of one God and universal brotherhood of all human beings upon this earth planet. The whole universe is one family. Third, let all people of the world become happy. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Keeping this in view, the people of this country understand, accept, and tolerate the people of all other countries of the whole world and their religions in their cultures. The people of this country also contribute to and mainly unity of religions and offer prayers to the Almighty Supreme Lord for the welfare, safety, and peace of all people of all countries throughout the whole world. Fifth, the people of Bharata see the whole creation as the manifestation of God, the Almighty Supreme Lord, and therefore they believe, accept, and see the presence or existence of God not only in all human beings all over the world but also in all other animate beings such as animals and insects and plants and trees and even all inanimate things including stones and mountains. Therefore also they took to and worked for the welfare and safety of all of them. Sixth, Bharata is a sacred land where the celestial beings living in the heaven long to take birth so that they can pursue spirituality and attain liberation of the soul. Seventh, Bharata is a sacred land where the people of this country called it as their mother, that is Bharat Mata, and consider themselves as her sons and daughters. They call the whole world as their mother. Bharat, eighth, Bharata is a sacred land. The holy scriptures, that is the Vedas, Upanishads, Smritis, Shrutis, Puranas, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharata, etc., of which are full of supreme religious and spiritual wisdom and are unique in the world, which was the world teacher which taught religious and spiritual wisdom teachings throughout the whole world through Yoga and Vedanta, and which contribution to the world is supreme, great, unparalleled, and unique. Bharata is a sacred land which was the world teacher not only in religion and spiritual science but also in the fields of secular sciences, including health and medicine science through Ayurveda, mathematics, astronomy, astrology, space science and technology, aero engineering, economics, laws, etc., and which contribution to the world is great, unparalleled, and unique. Bharata is a sacred land of which the seven great rishis, known as Atri, Bhrigu, Angira, Gautam, Vasishtha, Bharadwaja, and Vishwamitra, find a permanent place in the sky, Saptarshi Mandal. Bharata is a sacred land where four eminent spiritual dharmas or four great holy places named as Badrinath Dham, Jagannath Dham, Rameswar Dham, and Dwarka Dham exist. Bharata is a sacred land of which the seven Puris or towns known as Ajodhya, Mathura, Haridwar, Kashi or Banaras, Varanasi, Kanchi, Avantika or Ujjaini, and Dwarika holy and sacred and are the bestower of moksha or liberation to their inhabitants. Bharata is a sacred land whose language known as Sanskrit is sweet, scientific, great and unique, and which is the mother of all other languages of India as well as of the languages of the world, which is called Deva Bhasha, the language of the celestial beings. Bharata is a sacred land of which the seven mountains or hills known as Himalayas, Aravali, Vindhyachala, Raivataka or Girinar, Mahendra, Malaya, Sahyadri or Nilagiri are holy and sacred. Bharata is a sacred land of which the seven rivers known as the Ganges, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Narmada, Brahmaputra, Kaveri and Godavari are holy and sacred. Bharata is a sacred land of which the five Sarovaras or ponds known as Bindu Sarovara, Narayana Sarovara, Pampa Sarovara, Puskara Sarovara, Mana Sarovara are holy and sacred. Bharata is a sacred land where there are Sada Ritus or 6 seasons during the year, Basanta Ritu, Chaitra and Vaisakha months, that is spring season, March and April months. Grishma Ritu, Jyeshtha and Ashadha months, known as summer season, which is May and June months. Varsha Ritu, Shravana and Bhadrava months, or what we say monsoon, that is in July and August. Sharad Ritu, Ashwina and Kartika months, that is early autumn, September and October. Hemanta Ritu, Margashira and Pausha months, late autumn, that is in November and December. Shishir Ritu, Magha and Phalguna months, which is known as winter season, January and February months. Bharata is a sacred land where trees and plants like people, Ashwatha, Bara, Amala, Banana, Chandan, Bilwa, Mango, Tulasi are regarded as holy. Bharata is a sacred land where the people belonging to various religions live together happily as universal brothers with unity, harmony and peace. Bharata is a sacred land which understands, accepts and allows multiple cultures to develop in the country. It is stated that India or Bharata is the country where everything is there, and if anything is not there in India or Bharata, it is not available in any other country of the whole world. Oh.